Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today in the Ford Mustang Mach-E. This is my car, and today I'm going to see if I can do a road trip using level 2 charging. Yes, that's AC charging. I'm trying this because as part of the Ford network, they show thousands and thousands of level 2 chargers, which indicates that I can probably do some kind of road trip with it. So that's exactly what I'm going to try today. I'm headed up to Lake Lure from my home. It's 20 some miles. When I get there, the rule is I will charge this car enough to get to the next J1772. I will plug in whatever the available power. I'll charge the car and charge up with enough range to get me to the next level 2 charger. Next stop after Lake Lure will be Shelby, North Carolina. Depending on how all that goes, I'll either head home or I'll head on to another level 2. So let's plan the trip. I am using the internal navigation. I am not using Apple CarPlay or whatever other kind of additional mapping. The internal mapping here in the Ford is designed to navigate to chargers, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let me set up here and see if I can even locate the charger in Lake Lure. All right, let's see if I can get to Lake Lure. There it is. Now obviously it's not going to take me to the charger, I don't believe. So let's see. Oh, crap, that again. Okay, well, Lake Lure is 16 miles away. I'd really like to get to the address, so let me see how to get out of here. All right, so I'm here. And we got to go up here. Let's see if I can find some roads. I know there's a 108 here someplace. There it is. Okay. So there's Highway 108. And we then continue north by Lake Adger, Big Pond, Lake Lure. Okay, so I looked on PlugShare, which I'd like to not have to do. But I believe somewhere around this side is where the charger is. Let's see if it even shows up here on the map. Maybe I gotta zoom in a little more. Okay, so let's find it. Yeah, I don't think the internal navigation knows that this one exists. All right, so let's try it a different way. Let's go here. Here's where the marina is. Maybe it's here. Okay, there's eating places, grocery store. Is that a charger? Let's see. Oh, it says Employee Credit Union. Hold on. Oh, it's a bunch of dollar bills. Interesting. Okay, here's something. Let's see what that one is. Rutherford Visitor Center. Well, that's where we need to go. So let's tell it to go. All right, well, let's see if we can find that charger that I know is located up in the Lake Lure area. Let's go to charging stations. Okay. And I've configured this so it's not all high-powered DC, so it should be everything. As you can see, we have our destination set here. Great. Charge point, Flat Rock, Vic Bailey, Honda. It's only showing 4. All right, even though I've set the navigation here, I wanted to see if the internal awareness of charging knew it was there. It knew it was there on the map when I zoomed in on it to see it, but this apparently doesn't show it. And these are all level 2 stuff here. So the internal you find it charging stations apparently didn't work, but I've set it up in the nav, and I think if it's still there, I think we're good to go. Yeah, looks like it. All right, well, let's hit the road. The current odometer reads 174 miles of range. Our temperature is set to 68 degrees. I have no dogs in the car on this trip, so I think we're ready to go. Let's get out of here. We are on the way to Highway 108 here now, kind of going across hill and dale. We're on a road called Hayes here. Just going under Highway 74 here on Highway 108. We're at Highway 9 now, and we'll be making a left here, get off 108. This will take us up to Lake Lure area. 12 miles it says. Next turn is 2.8 miles. Yeah, I think we may be getting close to the lake now, at least kind of the lake here on the side. Yeah, there it is. There's the lake. Internal navigation reports 0.4 miles now. Here is Lake Lure. Can't really see it all that well. This is where the marina is. Looks like the water level's up pretty good. Navigation shows us it's up here on the right someplace. I don't know if it's a turn. It says turn right, so I'm guessing we're not quite there yet. Over here is the marina with all the boats. All right, well, we're getting there. Oh, okay, here it is. I got a leaf plugged in. All right, well, it's way off base, but it's okay. Reserved. So here it is. I get park near the, yes, I know. Okay, it says 2 hours to charge, so let's do some things here now. All right, so I'm here at the Rutherford County public charging here for Lake Lure. Let's see if this works. What kind of station is this? This is a Nova Charge. All right, I don't know. It's probably 6 kilowatts or something. We're going to find out. Cable looks kind of wimpy. It's okay. All right, let's plug this baby in. See what happens. All right, I heard a click on the box. All right. Now comes the fun part. Let's look at this. This car does not give any kind of charging rate. Our box over there gives us no charging rate. The only thing I can do is look at this number here. And I think we started at, maybe it was 64, maybe it was 63. I have no idea how big of a charger this is. It would certainly be a handy thing to actually have some form of charge current here, other than I'm hooked up. So absent of that, the only thing I can do is use my miles here. So let's calculate here and see what's going on with our distance to Shelby. First of all, I'm going to try to find it here on the navigation that's built into the car. And then failing that, I'm going to resort to actually looking on PlugShare and then putting the number into the address here. So let's see what happens. All right, we have progress report. It is 12:12 and we're at 168 miles. That means we've gained 4 miles from 53 to this. So what does that make it? 20 minutes, 4 miles. I hope it's a little faster than that. Anyway, let's see how it goes here. Okay, so this is interesting. I turned the power of the car off in hopes that maybe instead of running the air conditioning and all those kinds of things, I'd be able to charge faster, right? Makes sense. Well, the binnacle's gone dead. The main screen's on. There is no charge information I don't think, here. Let's see. Let's see. I have no status here. Maybe here. Of course, with power off, let's see what this does. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right, so the binnacle died, but this is still in operation, which is good. But I'm going to have to roll the windows down because it's 89 degrees outside. So for interest of science, I'm going to sit here on charge on level 2. I've got to get to 211 miles. So I've got, 39 more miles to go? Is that right? 49, 39, something like that. I'm going to try to stick it out, and I got here for the record of 153 and hooked up, and it's now 225, so let's see what happens. All right, some good news, I guess. 174 miles, that means we have gained 10 miles. It is now 2:31. I arrived at 153, so do the math. 10 miles in 30 some minutes. Holy mackerel, if I extrapolate that out, another 30 minutes will get me 10, and so that would make 20, and I need 47. So all along around 4:30 or 5, I think I could probably head to Shelby. Yeah, I'm kind of not thinking this is going to work very well, trying to travel on level 2. I'm going to stick it out just a little longer. I've got the windows open, and it is 89 degrees outside, and it's getting awful hot in here. But for the interest of science, let's see, maybe the charge rate will change a little bit. I did a little bit of back of the napkin math. It's 38 minutes for 10 miles of range. I'm showing 50 miles to the Ingles supermarket. So that calculates, we've done 10 miles already, so that's 40 miles of range needed. That's going to take 3 more hours, and right now it's 2:40, so that puts us at 5:40. By the time I get enough energy to move on to Shelby, I will probably want to go eat something for dinner. Well, I think we're going to end this here. I'm sorry that it didn't work out, but level 2 just apparently is not going to work. It's way too small. I looked up some of the plug share data, and this looks like it's 30 amps at 240 volts or something, so it's not much power, right around 7 kilowatts. This car, with a 100 kilowatt battery, it's certainly not going to charge very fast. And if I had all day, no problem. But as far as traveling on level 2 in the Mach-E here, absolutely not. So the only reason they would list any kind of level 2 is if you're planning to stop and stay for the night, park your car overnight, and you'd be good. But listing a level 2 on part of the travel computer is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't think that anybody that added up all those different charger points thought for a minute that they'd be able to travel. Now, of course, if you come up here to Lake Lure, it's a wonderful place, plug in, and you stay several hours, you can probably get enough energy to get back home. That would certainly work. But as far as actually going to see Aunt Mabel 100 miles away and coming back on level 2, unless you have a huge amount of spare time and nothing better to do, I don't think I would attempt it. Anyway, let's unplug here and head out. I don't need to waste any more of my time. The charge rate is still so slow. Let's, just for fun, with the car off here, the only way I can see it is go here and here and here. See, we're at 177 miles. We started at 164, now 178. So I'm whopping 14 miles. So that was about the distance for me to get home. So with the amount of energy in the last almost hour, I can go 14 miles back home. So if anybody asks you, level 2 is fine for overnight, maybe you're going to park at a hotel, something like that. Oh, see, this is the problem. Now, how do you get it back? Not the brake, not this. Okay, so we're back to here now. I got to go through all this stuff now. It times out after a while. Let's see. Go to battery, settings, charge. Okay, and the car is on now. Anyway, as I was saying, the small amount of power available at a level 2 is fine if you're going to charge overnight. If you're traveling and maybe you've got huge amounts of time and you don't mind camping out at each level 2 for hours and hours, that's fine. But I don't know about you. I got places to go and things to do, and I certainly don't have to wait that long. I could rather be doing something else. So really, if you're going to travel in the Mach-E, your really only choice is a DC fast charger. And there's some out there, more than others. I know that from my experience, there's a lot of 50 kilowatts, which is not all that fast. The Electrify America, located at Walmart's, have some decent power, and you can get on down the road with those. Hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and click the like, click subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon to not miss anything going forward. If you'd like to buy yourself a Tesla, the referral link shown at the bottom of the screen gets you 1,000 miles or 1,500 kilometers of free supercharging. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again, and take care.